Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sil Reacts. This time, I am not going to be reacting to the amazing digital circus or anything of that nature. I am instead going to be reacting to some of the challenge runs that were performed on my games, starting from Genocide Asgore Remake no-hit all the way up to now, with one that might surprise you, to be honest. It certainly surprised me. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it, shall we? Right, the first challenge run we're going to be watching is Genocide Asgore Remake no-hit by Gone. Now, obviously, this this is a very old no-hit, so it doesn't really look too impressive in terms of strategies, but it was certainly impressive at the time. Now, I'm sure you might recognize Gone from somewhere else on my channel. But today I'm going to be reacting to this. I'm not going to be reacting to the explanation because I have already seen that, and I'm pretty sure some of you who have played Genocide Asgore Remake will know how to play this game. So, yeah, let's get into it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go! And I also taught him some of the strategies for this as well, so it's not going to impress me too much. Not anymore, at least. So just do the classic stay low and move between the fire for the first attack. This second attack is just silly. I remember finding this strategy in the original Unitail one, and I'm like, no way that works. But it does. Memorize the colors. So I will admit, this isn't really the best attempt at a remake, though my goal with it was to make it more fair than the original, because the original no-hit is just not possible for a human, whereas this one is. Yeah, like this attack. I think I could have done a much better job on this one. Excuse me. The hands one. Yeah, this one I could have balanced a lot more, but I thought I'd stay true to the original and just not change it that much. Just jumping straight in. The first 10 attacks are practically scripted. Well, I think the first 23 are scripted. From then on, it's just random combinations, which can be either easy to do or a run ender. I'm glad you were paying attention to that. I wasn't. This music is so good. Funny enough, I didn't find Genocide Asgore through who you think I would. I actually found it through a Japanese YouTuber. And I thought, wow, is this like a mod or something? I gotta try this out. And the rest is history. Nearly halfway done. I think we're going to come on to some of the harder attacks now. Oh, I know it's not this one. I think it's like the last 3 or 4 that are the hardest. Third health left. A lot of these attacks are just repetitions, which makes me think, yeah, I probably should have been a bit more original with this. Like, maybe make the first 23 attacks actually unique, like the Sands fight. sort of, but nah. Or like Asgore in the original, where it just increases in difficulty as it progresses. Sorry, I don't mean to make this about me and my development. Just finding something to talk about while this is happening. I think now we're going to get into the harder attacks. Some of the more difficult ones at that. This is where Flower uses his pellets in conjunction with the main attacks. He doesn't do that here, surprisingly. Or here. Oh. Gee, I completely forgot how this went. Last attack. Hopefully. Don't screw up the crits, Gone. Don't screw up the crits. Flowey just goes flying. I forgot about that. Why you? Well, there you go. Genocide Asgore Remake no hit by Gone UT. Right, next up on the list is Siblings Redemption Phase 7 no hit by IL Frisk. Now, I would react to a more legendary run than this, but unfortunately, said run is lost media now. So we're reacting to this instead. So, kick it away, IL Frisk. Excellent. Excellent entry right there. Gee, I love the way that... I love how I designed this. It's just... I didn't do it right, if you know what I mean. It's not the best thing I've done. Though I consider it a more unique kind of thing that I did. It used to be a lot harder than this, by the way. Almost not no-hittable. Well, it was no-hittable, but it was really, really, really hard. Okay, we come to the dual controls bit. Oh, moving up, okay. He's trying to keep the soul together, which is funny as hell. You cannot fuse it back together, man. I think this is one of the hardest parts of Phase 7 no-hit. At least when you're doing a no-hit. Yeah, because of that. And we come to another tricky bit. You move both of them together. Okay, this is not how it's normally done. Anyone else would just camp the white soul in the corner and just move the red soul around. Because the spikes target your red soul, the red part of the soul. Well, most attacks would. Unless it's independent like the slash is, in which case both of your soul bits are being targeted. Ooh, that was close. Is he playing with no-hit mode on? I guess that's why he died at the start. Because you can only take one hit and no hit. Surprise, partner! Okay, now I think this part is the hardest. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just do this. Never mind. Actually, I think it's later. No, this is the hardest part. Yeah, because of that. And the tunnel later on. It wasn't always like this, though. It just used to be the black spinny things. And I thought I'd change it because of how boring it was. For me to play, at least. triple slashes. This bit here used to have little spinners on the top and bottom as well, which made it really hard to dodge consistently. I think you could just go up and down in the middle. I did not know you could do that. I think, yeah, after this bit, it's pretty much free. There we go. That's an easy finish from here. Just stopping there. I love how I did that voice acting. Too bad I can't remember how to do it. I don't even have the raw files anymore. Whew, that was close. What really helps here is if you're really good at mashing, because you can just shoot all the little shots at Kara as much as you can. That really speeds it up. You can get items as well. Too bad Frisk won't be needing those. He's already got the strats. And there we go. No hit phase 7. Pleasure doing business with you. Because obviously you signed a deal. Oh, this bit's just funny right here. Yeah, you got hit anyway, so I'm taking it away from you. I love that. Just kidding. Oh, man. Imagine getting that at the end of a no-hit run. That's just... Anyway. That was Siblings Redemption Phase 7 no-hit by Frisk. I would react to the other phases, but we would be here all day. Right, next up is Last Breath Phase 3 no-hit from in Sill's collection of things by Dlecken. You may recognize him from Race Against the Clock Double Time, or pretty much any challenge run that I encourage, really. Right, this one's recorded with a mobile phone, because I believe... he couldn't record this without the frame rate dipping, and recording with frame rate dipping or using that to your advantage is not allowed by challenge run rules. I don't think it is anyway, the last time I checked. But anyway, whatever works, it works. So anyway, let's begin. So you'll hear the key clattering. Now this was before everything got nerfed. I don't remember nerfing this in particular, but I still find it valid, even if it isn't a version that's no longer accessible. It's funny, because when I initially designed this, I didn't think for this to be no-hittable. Well, I kind of did, but I also kind of didn't. I mean, the same can be said for any SCoT game, really. And that's kind of why I nerfed some of them. Look at all the Sill coins he's getting. Oh, this is a weird strategy, turning round in circles in the corridor. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, he's playing with RNG sucks, never mind. Yeah, that you have to do in a specific spot, otherwise you take damage anyway. I do not remember him doing that. Gee, that... Ugh. It's like Sans is like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna vibe to the music now. I love this. All of these. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not saying much. It's just I'm finding all these moves just so impressive. Like I know I found some of them and they used it in their run, but gee, the amount of creativity in these runs is insane. We got the Gaster pencil, probably one of my most favorite attacks I've ever created. I just love how it was coded. And this is the final part. And with RNG sucks, you can just go clockwise like this. Oh, final part. Don't fumble, don't fumble. You could briefly see him putting his hands on his face, I think. Excuse me again, Jesus. And there you go. That was SCoT ULB Phase 3 no hit by Dlecken. And he's not even going to go over to the menu. Okay. Now, continuing on with Syl's collection of things for one more no-hit, this is Genocide Muffet no-hit by XTL Maker. Now, initially, I thought that no one was ever going to no-hit this, considering that there was not much interest. But no, Maker made that. Maker took that and just said, why though? Of course, this was also done with RNG sucks, because it's really difficult to do without it. Not impossible, but very difficult. Also got the key display there. It's nice to see people using that. But you just went up and down for that attack. That's not how I do that. This is one of those challenges that you just watch and you think, oh, I could easily do that. And then you try it and like, oh, I'm cooked. Despite that, I really love how I made this fight. Especially the background. With the parallax effect on the spider webs. I thought that was a really nice touch. Okay, got the first food attack. Now you might be wondering why he's doing all crits. Well, you'll see in about 3.5 minutes from now. I also love how this was designed. The little, the climb bit in the attack. I really love that. Ooh. Bit rickety movement there. Wow. Also, I just noticed he has the tick sound effect enabled for the... Huh? You can stay in the middle for that? I did not know you could do that. And of course you have the giant spiders that slow your soul down if you come in contact with their webs. Which I also thought was a nice touch, considering that what Muffet does to you prior to the fight in the vanilla game. Finding the optimal spots to stay in. Fantastic work. Yeah, because if you get like 10 spider webs or something in the same place and you walk over it, you're stuck there forever. Second food attack. It's like the enraged muffin, or is that a muffin or is that a you know what, I don't even know at this point. The cupcake. No, it has to be a muffin. Yeah, the muffin looks like it's just eating all the spiders before it goes to the... Anyway. Last wave. I think here is where I got a little bit lazy. Yeah, 8 lines. I should have just stuck to the original 3, 4, 5. Not increased it. Looks cool though, you have to admit. It does look cool. Now the donuts. Ooh. Oh, you're playing dangerous with Muffet, are we? Wait, why are you staying there? Wait, do none of them even come out there? Bruh. And then the gotcha now attack. And yeah, all crits. Yeah, you can just skip the final attack completely. And that was Genocide Muffet No Hit by XTL Maker. Right, the next video we're going to be watching is No Hit Ink Sans All Stars by Moros. Now, I believe this was done like less than a week after the game even came out, and it was like meant to be one of my hardest games. It's actually fair, and let's just watch it, shall we? Oh yeah, showing the cutscene first. I don't think anyone wants to see that. Skipping ahead. You have any cuts there to include the cutscene, which, yeah, understandable. That was really well cut, not gonna lie. But you can just hear the reverb from the failure in that cut. Alright, got Genocide Asgore first. Oh, staying in the middle for that one. Okay, I usually go down for that bit. And you've got the colours. I love the choice of music here. Plawarian did an amazing job on the... Well, they didn't make it especially for the game, but I did ask them for permission to use it, and they said, yeah, sure, if you give credit. And good thing they did, because it's a killer song. Also, Siblings Redemption, really nicely done. Hard Mode Sans. Ooh. Oh, okay, taking it different there with the blaster circle. Another nicely done attack. Last Breath. I think this is the attack I like the most in the whole fight. Just because of the effects I've added and how I went about it. Ooh! Okay, I thought you get hit there if you stayed in the corner, but I guess not. No belief. Yeah, you go side to side in the same thing. That's what I do as well. Watch out for the blasters. Where did Scooby-Doo come from? Alright, now we get on to the Collection of Things games. Distrust Angela to start with the legendary Tic Tac Ultra. Also, yes, it's canon. Angela does love Tic Tacs. The ending of that attack used to be a lot harder, by the way. Sudden changes. How do you do this? What? Okay, I did not know you could go around the edges. Nicely remembered. A bit of FDY action there. Only this time it's a lot more fair. Final answer for your sins. Angry Sans! The man, the myth, the absolute legend who took over Shaun's channel. I always get hit at least once here. Well, mostly anyway. Genocide tutorial. The fantastic corner strat. I think this is the furthest I've ever made it on no-hit pace myself. I never completed a full no-hit of this fight. Why are you going up? Why go closer to it? Gee, people do the most risky things nowadays. She says that as she has done a lot of risky things in games herself. Ignore her, she's a hypocrite. Metaton Neo. Oh, okay. Nice placement there, I like that. Undying. I was going to add the double shield here, but I thought, no. It's hard enough. We don't want to make it even more ridiculous. This one's Dust Belief, yeah. Being thrown down, then up, then down, then up. A lot of these attacks are just straight up copied from collection of things. Like that one there and the Angry Sans starter one. Bad Time Trio, though, is a completely original one. Move like that. Yeah. And does trust another legendary figure in the SCoT scene. The massive blaster. Right, Bobbit. Or Bobit, however you say his name. I say Bobbit because it's funny like that. Kit Kats. Muffet again. Don't worry, there won't be 8 lines this time. There's only 5. I could have done something special here, but I thought, no, that's enough. Big Chungus. With the basketballs. That's not even from the same cartoon, but okay. Ink desperately trying to stop the human. Asriel. I believe he has a strat for this one. Yeah, he just hides there. Incredible. I think next is Final Fight. Yeah, it's Final Fight. Also, it's funny how this is like the most easily no-hittable Final Fight thing. Well, I guess Phase 6 is kind of a thing. Anyway, all is one. Ooh. Going back and forth there. Okay, interesting. Doing little like boing, boing. Same thing on the way back. Oh, got a bit too close to a star there. Absolutely incredible work. Probably one of the longest no-hits in Still Games history. There you go. Right, Ink Sands All-Stars no-hit by Moros. Not quite as underrated as the other runners featured in this video, but still, incredible work. Right, the next one on the list is Angry Sands Too Many Genocides Full Fight No-Hit by Sonyeon. Sorry, Sonyeon, if you're watching and I butchered your name. Easily one of the most... excuse me. Easily one of the most underrated players in this community. I actually don't know how many no-hits this person's done. I'll check after. Oh, you use WASD, okay, as well as arrow keys. When do you actually start the fight? There we go. You enter the corridor, suddenly Sans appears. Also, no-hit mode turned on. Quite the guts. Yeah, no need to aim in the middle here, because there's no damage to be dealt. On both ends, shall I say. Yeah, avoid the red. It does double damage, by the way. It doesn't instantly kill you. Ooh. An interesting approach to that attack. Okay. I love how it's just like... I mean, sometimes it's possible to stay inside the red, but that's kind of RNG though, so I wouldn't recommend it. Ooh. Okay. So I guess this is where you use WASD as well as arrow keys? I mean, to be fair, yeah, I do that here too. Love that. The makeshift final right here. Whoa! Okay. Did that in a different way than I'm used to. Always so satisfying when you do that no-hit. Oh, you holding both controls, okay. I was like, how are you not taking damage? Like maybe you can just hold both controls and that achieves the same result. Oh. Bit. Yeesh. The turnaround there is always so scary. Right, final attack of phase 1. Also the guts to do this both phase 1 and 2 in one run. Chips Ahoy cookies as a reward for no-hit phase 1. When do I get my cookie? I just want my cookie so I can go home. Don't eat it. Nuh-uh, don't eat it. Did you just eat the cookies? You know what that means. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. You're not even going to skip the cutscene? Oh, I get it. You want the epicness of the fire. I love how I've done this. I think this is probably one of my peakest designs, to be honest. Having the fog in the background, having the pixelated fire. And going with the red. Oh. Ugh. Oop. Staying up top. Okay. Sorry, it just gives me chills every time I see this. Every time I go to this phase, I mean. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Go up top, yep, and then down again. Aha! Never thought of that strategy for that bit. Ooh. Yeah, don't go straight up there, you'll get hit. This attack always trips me up. Like when I try full fight no hit, I always get stuck here. Looks so tight to jump over. Cutting it close there with the bullets, Jesus. Ooh! Alright then. I think next is No, it's not pre-final. Excuse me. Oh, wait, maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't played this game in a long time. No, it's not pre-final. Also, those flashing white lines are supposed to indicate where the planes are going to go. So I'd rather not people have to go through the trouble of calculating the trajectory of 12 planes all at once. They're not an aircraft pilot. Final attack. The planes almost went with the music there. Don't know why I'm painting that bone orange instead of just removing it. It used to be blue. But then someone came ahead and said, nah, don't do that. I get too nervous on this. And there we go. Angry Sans, Too Many Genocides, Full Fight No Hit by Sunyeon. I assume that's Korean? Or is it Japanese? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Right, so before we move on to the last one, I was just reminded of this one's existence. This is Genocide Asgore Remake, Galaxy Collapse No Hit by Transmit. Yeah, this flew under the radar for me for a really long time, and then someone found it, and I'm like, what? This actually exists? Because I don't remember this ever being possible. At least conventionally, but no, somehow some person's managed to do it. So let's watch it. Of course, the beginning is really simple. I believe this person also did Scattered Faith as well, which, honestly, I find this more impressive due to the star sizes that happen in it. Scattered Faith is just blue and white spam. I think someone else also did Scattered Faith No Hit. I'm not too sure about that. But no one's ever done Galaxy Collapse No Hit until this guy showed up. Hang on a second, don't the stars get deleted before this bit? I don't know. Maybe sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This is not even the hardest part. That comes next. Fast ones coming up. Ooh, really good reaction there. Right, this is the hardest part. The big stars have a much more lenient hitbox than the small ones do. Did they really flash that quickly on whatever? Yeah, this is 60 FPS. Did they really flash that quickly? Jesus. How are you doing this? Okay, that was bold. Nah, there's no way this is legit. There's no way. You gotta be kidding. There ain't no way. You actually sat down and did this. Of course, this ending only gets easier as it goes. They're tiny. You can barely see them. Imagine getting hit here at the end on no hit pace. The Big Bang. Absolutely incredible. Right, the final run of the video. It is classic Enraged Sans Last Crashout, easy mode, no heal by Blue Candle. Whew, that's quite a mouthful. I remember seeing his progress on this, and I've watched the full run before, but I'm gonna watch it again. Simply because I find this just as impressive as Galaxy Collapse, no hit, if I'm being completely honest. And the amount of strategies he found for this are insane. Like, to think most of the parts can be no-hit in this, but not all of them. Like, he no-hit this once. Still having 88 HP is wild. I'm always at like 60 when I get here. If you think this is like randomized, no, it's not randomized. It's all memory based. Oof, almost no hit that. Ooh! Narrowly avoiding the bones. Excellent. Move right a bit there to avoid being hit. I'm still in awe by this run. Like, I never imagined that this kind of thing would be possible when I first made it, of course. The flying Cheetos. I think originally at this bit I was going to have Sans like flipping tables and Cheetos would just spill out of those, but I thought, no, that's too chaotic. But it would be funny. It would be really, really funny. Ooh. Yikes. Gaster. I think the best he got on this bit is like -6 or something. Potentially no hittable. If you find the right places. Got -9 on that. And 61 HP going into the last 2 minutes. This bit, I don't know if a human can do it. No hit. I mean, maybe, but it's probably like frame perfect inputs. And this bit is probably the simplest bit in the whole set. Like, not counting the ending, of course. I think he had a run here with like 60 HP, but lost it on the very next bit. Now the planes come in. The most devastating part. The fire! Still makes me laugh whenever he does that. Just moving up and down, trying to save as much HP as possible. Jeez. Now here it's just a case of not screwing up. Because you have 1 HP here regardless. you get to the 5-minute mark and it's over. Absolutely unbelievable. Enraged Sans Classic. Easy mode, no heal by Blue Candle. I believe Minus and some other people are trying to no-hit the modern version, which has a nerfed version, which is no-hittable. So I shall be looking forward to seeing that. I'm sorry, I went back to watch that. That just makes me laugh every time. Also, yeah, we've formed a circle here. Right, well, that is going to do it for this reaction video. I'm sorry it's a bit of a long one, but it features some incredible stuff. I'll feature links to every single channel in the description. Go subscribe to Gon, Iolfris, Blecken, XTL Maker, Moros, Sunyon, Blue Candle, and Transmit. All of them have done these incredible things, and even the last couple I never imagined anyone would ever actually do, but I guess it's just a case of don't ever tell people what they can't do, because if you do that and they do it anyway, you will look like a fool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I don't know when I'm going to do the next one, but I shall see you in the next one, whatever that may be, alright? See ya.